Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this slow cooker potato soup. So I used yellow potatoes and I just left the skin on. If you wanted to use a russet potato, those are much larger than these yellow potatoes, so you would probably use like 3 to 4 potatoes versus 5 to 7. And 2, you would want to peel those because the skin is a lot thicker. But for these, I just decided that I would just leave the skin on. And once you finish the soup, I like to blend mine up so that it's smooth. The skins get blended up anyways. You can't really taste them. And there's not even like a texture. So I'm just cutting up these potatoes. I'm leaving them in bigger chunks because I am using fresh potatoes. You could also do this recipe with frozen like hash browns, but if you do that, you're really going to want to blend it up really well. So I'm leaving them in bigger chunks because they're going to be in this crock pot for several hours, and I didn't want them to absorb too much of the liquid. So I added a quart of chicken stock, and now I'm adding some seasonings. I did, kind of the normal garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and then I also added some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I love putting ranch seasoning in my potato salad. Or not potato salad, potato soup. I like it in potato salad too, so... So I'm just mixing that up to make sure that all of the seasonings get into the liquid so that the potatoes can really cook in the seasonings in the liquid. And now I'm going to put that in my crock pot and I'm going to let it cook on low for 4 to 6 hours. And then once it is fully cooked, I'm taking my immersion blender and I am blending this up. I have to say, if you like soups, I really recommend getting an immersion blender. I have the KitchenAid brand immersion blender, and it was not expensive when I bought it, and I bought it close to 10 years ago now, I think. And it was about $40. You can find them on sale at like Black Friday time. It's a really great tool to have. I use mine all the time. And especially if you like making soups and stuff, it's really handy because it makes quick work of like making something into a bisque, and that kind of thing. It's just a really handy tool to have. I added about 4 ounces of cream cheese, and then I added about 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese. You can use whatever kind of cheese you like, and if you don't want any cheese in your potato soup, you don't have to add it. I would recommend adding some heavy cream or some milk or something if you're not going to add any cheese. And I just put that back in my crock pot to let it cook for another 20 to 30 minutes just so that the cream cheese would melt. And if you wanted this thinner, you could add some heavy cream or some milk. I like mine pretty thick, so I didn't add any, but I did taste it, and you'll want to taste it at that point and add any extra seasonings that you need. And then this was my dinner this evening, so I put some cheese on top and some bacon. You could also add a little dollop of sour cream, some green onions. It's a really great soup, and it's super easy to make. If you want to see more recipes like these, check out loavesandishes.net. If you want to hear more from myself and my mom, we have a podcast. It's called Dorks with Sporks, and you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to our channel. We put out a new video every Monday through Friday, and you can follow us on Facebook at Loaves and Dishes for more. Thanks for watching.